What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now Plus. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to discuss Knockout City, probably for the last time. Now, last Sunday, I actually live streamed the game on this channel. So if you guys missed out or you want to see kind of my impressions while playing it, and it wasn't my first time playing it, but definitely, check that out. Look, I got to be honest, I love this game, and that's kind of this is obviously a Sunday video for this channel, which is kind of where I just go more experimental, right, with the videos I choose. I just want to talk about my love for the game, but also in like a surprising way, right? Look, going into this game, going into Knockout City, I was always interested in it. I watched, I think, Mr. Fruit play, obviously YouTuber, right? I watched him play one of the betas. There was many times, I guess, where people could have had their hands on this game before launch. I never participated. I never really wanted to, and I watched kind of from afar, and I was impressed by it. I was like, oh, this looks kind of fun. And then, I was debating. I was like, okay, am I going to buy this game? Am I not? And I was thinking, okay, I'm probably not. It gets obviously added to Game Pass, so you can play it there. And then they just say, you know what? Forget it. We're going to just give it free to literally everybody. There's no way you can get this game not free for the first 10 days. I actually think today or tomorrow is the last day you can play this game for free, and then you have to pay $20, I guess US, I don't know the currencies for the other countries, but $20 to keep the game. And I'll be honest, I'm still debating whether I want to do that, and really the only reason why, because the only reason why it's not a slam dunk that I would actually buy this game is that I need to move on. Like every night I'm just playing this game for like 2 to 4 hours, and it's like, okay, you got Mass Effect 2 to beat, you got Ratchet and Clank coming out next week, you got Final Fantasy VII Intergrade coming out next week with the Yuffie DLC. Like I need to play those two games. Mass Effect 2, I'm in it. Like I've played several hours of it. I don't want to just leave myself. So like I have to move on. But Knockout City is literally distracting me. So I'm actually kind of doing it for a more like noble purpose of leaving the game behind. But no, as to the actual game, I mean, truly, and I've said this actually quite a bit over the last couple of days, like hats off. Everybody's been nailing it. The Dying Light stream was great. Sonic thing was great. Horizon was great. Hats off to everybody. But truly, like EA crushed it. This game is so much fun. And look, I have played, like the way I play games is definitely, I would say, different than how most people play games, even games like this. So I've played one mode. I've only played the 3v3 like team deathmatch where you have to get up to 10 knockouts and it's best of 3. That's all I've played. There's like 3 other modes. I've never touched them. I've also not customized my character one time. Now I'm like, maybe the footage I'm showing you guys is from the live stream last week, but when I'm playing it, like now, when I'm recording this video, I think I'm like level 38. Like, no joke, I've played this game an insane amount. I've gotten, I would say, not to be cocky, I've gotten good. Like I'm MVP consistently. My kill-death ratio is normally not under like at least a 2, probably a 2 at minimum. I get between like 10 to 17 knockouts like per, best of 3 matches. Like I think I'm legit good. But what's really cool about this game is the simplicity mixed with the challenge. Like they built something here that, and you see it with online games. The first couple days, everybody sucks. Nobody knows what they're doing. The level of challenge is not as high, and you're all on an even playing field because you're all just starting out. And then as it keeps going, now I don't know exactly how maybe they do matches with like people close to your rank, so maybe but honestly, it's very hard to tell, right? But maybe they do. But it's just very clear that, at least the matches I'm playing now, like people are good. People are getting better at the game. And the game is still pretty, like there's only a couple buttons. There's only a couple things, there's jump, there's like the double jump, there's gliding, there's a couple different ways of throwing the ball. Obviously, there's catching the ball, right? There's the different versions. And so there's definitely strategy of like teaming up with somebody else to take somebody out or sneaking up on them from behind, or all these very intricate things that make the game very fun. There's only 4 maps, but honestly, they're all pretty good. Like they all have something about them that makes them special, where it's like there's not really a map where it's like, I don't really like playing this map. You know what I mean? It's like, no, actually all of them are pretty cool. So like maybe there's a lack of things, and I don't know. I don't know honestly if that's a complaint. That's the weird thing with this game, like to me, is that maybe I'm judging it because it's free, and maybe I'm like lowering my, how harsh I would judge it. Honestly, even for like $10-$20, like this game it's just addicting. I love the game. I love playing it. I can't stop. I'm getting better and better and better at it. It's and again, like there is absolutely a challenge because people are getting better. It's not just as easy as just throwing the ball and hitting somebody. It's really not. It's gotten much more complicated than that in terms of like skill levels. So, and again, like maybe there's not enough modes, maybe there's not enough maps, but like the interesting thing with this game is, again, maybe it's because I'm weird. It's just the way I play it. But I've only ever played one mode. I haven't customized my character at all. My banner, like my name, like at the end of the matches, I think you can I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know how it works, but you can customize it. I've seen people like with like interaction, or things that can like move on your banner and stuff. Like there's definitely more depth there. I haven't touched it, to be quite honest with you. I could care less about that stuff. I mean, none of it impacts the actual game. So obviously, it's cosmetic. It's just additional stuff, which by the way is fine. Is absolutely fine. And again, EA basically giving this game away for free. They announced it's got over 2 million people playing it. I'm sure that number will, that was a couple days ago. Even when I'm recording this, that number probably will go up just a little bit, and then it'll probably stop once the game is no longer free. I can't imagine it keep going up. Here's the thing. Here's the other reason I guess I'm worried about this game in terms of not purchasing it, right? One is that I need to move on, and I have like a duty to the channel and to gamers and to myself to like experience other things. I can't just be playing Knockout City for the rest of my life, although I'd want to. But another thing is, I am actually kind of deep down a little bit worried as to if it's going to survive. And I really hope it does. I really hope in a year from now the game is still alive, because I think it's a special game that, dodgeball. Who would have, why hasn't anybody come up with this idea before? Maybe they have, and if they have, definitely let me know. Maybe there's better games than this in the dodgeball genre, and I just haven't found them yet. So definitely let me know. But like, I'm shocked nobody's done this before. But that's kind of the thing. Once this game is no longer free, today or tomorrow, whichever one it is, I do think the user base is going to drop considerably. So, it doesn't take long to get into matches at all, but if it starts to, right, if the player base gets cut in half or gets cut by 75% or whatever, right, like obviously the game's going to get hurt quite a bit. And then you will have there are games releasing right now. It's not like there's nothing out, but you're going to have Ratchet & Clank and Final Fantasy and Chivalry, right, another multiplayer game. And then towards the end of June, you're going to have games. Then you get into the summer and all that stuff, and now you have to buy the game. Now you have to actually purchase it, right? So I think there's things that, none of the things are bad, and all games combat them. So you could say I don't have confidence, or I'm putting this game kind of below all these other games for no reason. But like, if these things impact the game, then the user base is going to suffer. You know what I mean? So that's probably another reason. But I am shocked at how much I love it. I'm putting this right now in contention for Game of the Year. Flat out, I'm not joking. You got Resident Evil, you got Returnal, It Takes Two. Those are probably like my top three, and they kind of get mixed up depending on which day it is. Okay, those are my three most. I'm putting Knockout City directly in that group because it's just fun. It just is. It reminds me of Rocket League in the way that not really in some ways, not maybe even the ways that you think. And just like, it reminds me of my memories of Rocket League, of just when that game came out. I played that game for like 4 or 5 hours every single day. I could see before my eyes my level of how good I was just consistently go up, and it just has that hook. Rocket League is just soccer with cars, and you can only do so much, but you know what, but you actually can't. Like, there is actually more to it because of all the skills and all the tricks that you can develop. Now you're kind of limited in Knockout City because you're in Rocket League, your car is able to do different stuff, and people have obviously become like pro, like esports players there. You can't necessarily do that with Knockout City, so it's a little bit limited there, but it's got the same memory feel to me, or for me, where I feel like I can play this game over and over and over and not get bored. So I love the game. Definitely want to hear from you guys in the comments. Have you played it yet? Obviously this is your last chance if you want to play it for free, but what'd you think about it? If you did play it, let me know. As always, make sure you guys are subscribed here, bell icon turned on, so you know when all these videos go up. I do a brand new video on this channel every single day, and so I hope to see you guys for tomorrow's video.